All righty, I'm going to go ahead and get started. April, you keep letting them in.
Yeah.
Okay, and then I'll take over after letting them in after you get started. So, hey, happy Sunday. How's everybody? Having a great day? Everybody excited? Everyone's got a holiday tomorrow. It's nice to have a holiday. Okay. I'm excited for a lot of reasons for this holiday, but we'll leave that one alone. But anyway, it's funny. April and I were talking about this about a week ago, that it seems like it takes people about 2 weeks into January to actually wake up. It's like they don't seem to wake up for a normal getting back to business kind of routine. They don't seem to, that doesn't happen on like January 1st. It seems to be a few weeks in, and we got about, I don't know, 11, 12 days left in the month, and now people are starting to wake up. But, it's really funny that once you get into the mode of rest, relaxation, family, holiday, visiting, traveling, doing all of this, it's fun. People like it. They want to do more of it. They enjoy the company of the people they're doing it with. And, you know, you got to remember when you're talking to people that that's what everybody envies. Everybody wants more time, but they want more time without giving up money. As a matter of fact, I'll tell you, because we retired when we were 40, okay, with our first company after 9/11 happened. If you're going to retire and not work, you need more money. Because when you're not working, guess what you're doing? You're spending. Okay, you're finding things to spend it on. But what people are looking for is time freedom. Okay, they're also, obviously, they want to live longer and be healthier, and a lot of things. I think with all food is going to get fixed in the next 4 years. A lot of things with medicine is going to get, there'll be a microscope and a spotlight on it. And what we have and the way we're positioned is, it couldn't be more perfect in as far as a business and an opportunity goes. Okay, we have the products, they're activators, they're the next phase, the next evolution of supplements. Okay, we have the compensation plan. The whole industry is trying to figure out how to do a compensation plan like ours. Okay, we have the repeat orders. Okay, we have the products that solve people's issues. Okay, the only thing that we don't have is a microphone screaming it out from the highest mountain. Okay, we need to let people know what we have, and we have an opportunity to do that, okay, tomorrow night. And one of the things we mentioned last week, it was, we're going to give you, this is the 2 minute warning. And I know some of you are watching football right now because it's on the screen and back of me, but it's halftime, so pay attention to me. Okay, the it's true. Okay, listen, everybody wants and needs what we have. They just don't know it. They don't know it. Okay, and I mean that from bottom of my heart. Okay, I needed a network marketing opportunity. Back then, we called it multi-level marketing opportunity. 32 years ago, I needed it. I didn't know I needed it until I saw it and realized it could fix everything that I desired in my life. Okay, and what we got to do now is we need to shake off the cobwebs. Okay, we need to get rid of the preconceived ideas that we have about everybody we know and everybody we come in contact with, and accept the fact that everybody that you and I know, they need and want this, they just don't know it. And it's up to you and I to show it to them. It's not up to us to make a decision for them, but it is up to us to show them what we have. Okay. And if we don't, somebody that comes close to what we're doing in another company, don't worry about it. They'll get your contact. They'll end up getting the person that should be in your business because you didn't let them know. And you say, yeah, but Bobby, I talked to them a year ago, or I talked to them 5 years ago, or I talked to them when I first got involved with LifeVantage 15 years ago. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Let me ask you something. In the last 5 years, has anything in your life changed? Or is everything just status quo? Okay. Let me ask this. In the last year, never mind 5 years, has anything in your life changed? You know it has, okay? And it's changed for everybody. But we have these preconceived ideas that, oh, doctors won't do this. Oh, nurses won't do this. Oh, engineers won't do this. Oh, accountants won't do this. Lawyers won't do this. You know what? Everybody will do this. Everybody needs to do it. And the way it is now, with the fact that we can do it from a cell phone and a laptop and Zoom, okay, it's easier than ever for anybody that we know to do it. So here we are, 2 weeks into the new year, 2.5 weeks into the new year. Everybody's kind of getting back to the routine now, and guess what? Even looking at the point that today is Sunday, do you know how many people are really, really excited that they got inauguration day off tomorrow? They actually got an extra day off. People are already back to the point dreading going back to work. And now they're celebrating they got an extra day off. Okay. We got to start fresh with people. We need to let them know. And you know what? It's nice telling them our stock has tripled in the last 90 days. That's good. But that don't mean nothing to them. They didn't own any. Okay. That's a validation point. Now we all own it. We own a lot of it. Okay. So it's good for all of us, but it isn't nothing to them. Okay. What's important to them? That they could start a business, start feeling better right away. And more important, and I mean this, and you're going to hear April and I talk different in 2025, they can start earning money right away. We used to tell people when we first got involved in multi-level marketing, we used to tell them that don't expect to make a real lot of money for your first 3 to 5 years. What an idiot. How dumb could we have been? But you know what? We didn't have any upfront money back then. There was no subscriptions back then. We didn't have the business arranged the way it is now. Back then you kind of ate what you killed. It wasn't a whole lot more than a sales business. You got a big commission on the first order, and then and the first order was generally big, and then you had to wait till that disappeared before they'd order again, because there was no subscriptions or anything like that. So everybody was very active and everybody was constantly recruiting because they weren't getting a subscription check because there were 5 subscription days. You see what I'm saying? Now, with a 30 to 40% commission on every customer, okay, every month, it's not a one-time 30, 40% hit on the first order, and then you're getting 2 or 6 after that. No. This is real money. Okay. And it's not attending a 3-hour meeting on Tuesday nights or a 3-hour meeting on Thursdays or a 2 or 3-hour meeting on a Saturday. No. Okay. This is all the time, anytime from your phone or your laptop. Okay. And we didn't have social media. Now we do. Okay. So, folks, it's time to wake up and embrace 2025. It's time to let everyone know what the investors in this company are so freaking excited about, that the value of our stock tripled in the last 90 days. We went from a company that, I don't know, had a net value of like $140 million to now it's like $400 million because it tripled. The stock value tripled. Okay. Well, obviously, people that know a whole lot more than me and you know something we don't know. So let's do our part, and it all starts with tomorrow night. Okay. If you will spend the next 24 hours inviting everyone you know, okay, to join us to check it out, and we're going to go over some scripts. I'm going to give this to April in a second. Okay. And I told you last week, I'm not a fan of scripts, and I'm still not. Okay. But it works for a lot of people that aren't creative or are afraid to put something in their own words and send it to somebody. So you got to have scripts unless you're going to do your own. There have to be scripts. but then I'll show you what I'm sending out, okay? Because I'm not a fan of a script. I like people to feel me. I want them to feel me. I want them to know when they answered that text or saw a video of me on social media and I call them, I want them to know, yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy I saw. That's I heard. He talks like that. He's funny. Okay, he talks like a New Yorker. He's got terrible grammar. He's got this funny accent, but yeah, that's him. I actually got him on the phone. See, I have a different feeling about it, so I don't mind if it ain't perfect. I want him to know it's me and I'm real. So I do my own stuff. But I'm going to give you mine. Okay. And honestly, you could use it if you just change the first 3 or 4 lines in it, because I'm saying, hello, thank you for answering our business opportunity video on Facebook. You could say hello and use something that April's scripts say. Like, we haven't talked in a while. It's been this, it's been that. You could fill in the first 3 lines. So with that, let's get into this. Is our 2-minute drill, because this time, 15 minutes from now, 24 hours later, tomorrow night, we have our launch, our Zoom, okay? And we're going to talk a little bit more about money. We're going to balance it out. It ain't all going to be GLP-1, although that will be part of it, okay? We're going to get it down to whether it's a man watching, a woman watching, a younger person watching, or an older person watching. They're going to like what they see and hear. Okay. And then you can use it anytime you want. So April, why don't you take over? I'll pull the slides up.
Okay, thanks. Everybody doing good? Staying warm? I know it's cold. We had a great week in business, and I wish you all could have the pulse of what's going on in our business. I love waking up in the morning, hearing all the feedbacks from, even people just, I dropped 3 pounds, this went on, people are super excited about the business. Joanne and Diana did a meeting in Myrtle Beach, and it's so funny because even Saturday I had another distributor reach out to somebody from Myrtle Beach. Myrtle Beach may be a next hotspot, who knows? And then I know Zoomer did her own meeting also out of Chicago. So there's a lot of stuff going on that, sometimes we don't realize. Things are really, really starting to heat up. And if you're kind of sitting there and still thawing out, well, you better get to it now, because things are getting exciting. This is a really great time of the year. Over and above the weight loss, people are looking for things to do. They're looking for excitement. They're looking for people to join. They're looking for somebody to lead them into some fun and community. So, these are some scripts that we can use. But you know what? I just like to drip on people every time we have a launch, or, even if one of the other groups is doing a meeting, I just use it as another event. And you've heard this before, people aren't all out there looking for an opportunity. They're just people. There aren't 100% of people out there looking for an opportunity. Probably a very small percent are. But if we don't mention what we're doing, they won't ever know about it. And, that was exactly Bobby and I. You've heard this time and time again. Bobby invited himself to a meeting. I tried to recruit my accountant out of my office, never knowing he never invited me to a meeting. So we really need to just let people know what we're doing. And it could be really just for the products. We know everyone needs the products. That doesn't mean that they're all going to want the products, but we certainly do know. So I just put some random scripts. I just typed these up quickly, and this one is really meant for, and I think I did like 4 or 5 of them other than the last one. These are all for people that you should be talking to. Just, friends that are already in your phone book, people that you've already been talking to on Facebook, wherever you've been reaching out to people, and just say, hey, name. And remember when we talked about starting our own business? Remember when we talked about traveling? Remember when we talked about losing weight? I've got something I think you would really be interested in. And this is the line always. If I sent you a link, and you've heard me say this again and again, if I sent you a link, would you join me Monday night at 8:30 for 30 minutes? If they are like, what are they going to talk about and stuff? Again, you never explain what we're going to go over, because then they don't have to get on the Zoom. It's as simple as that. If you explain what Protandim does and what the GLP-1 does and all, then they don't have to join us. So, you just tell them involved. And I do this myself, because there is value in them joining that meeting and listening to that meeting. And hearing from other people. There are so many meetings going on in this company. You can jump on anyone at any night, these, all the different ones that are going on. Everybody has been so great. I mean, check the blue calendar, look when meetings are going on and stuff. But if they do ask you, just, tell them about a lot of science, and I couldn't do it justice. You need to see it for yourself. It really is that simple. And then, a lot of times I act like I'm now talking fast, always talking fast. I'm in a hurry, gotta go. Just wanted to share this with you. And, are you in? So, and it's all I'm asking for is a commitment from that person. So, that would be one script. You want to go to the next one, Bobby? No? Okay, there you go. Okay, that's it. So this is a hey name, and you can just take screenshots of these. And then again, use this in your personality, but I'm not sure if you're aware, but I started a business. Sometimes I think we're it's a big secret what we do, and I can tell you from being around a lot of people, they don't know the name of the company necessarily, but they know that I'm into nutrition, a wellness company. A lot of times they'll say she's with the vitamin company, so at least they know what I do. But I'm not sure if you're aware, but I started a business so that I could retire comfortably. It could be, put anything there that you want. It could be retire comfortably. There's a lot of people I talk to that are super concerned about retirement, how many years they might live, what's the cost of, God forbid they should get sick through the last years. But you know what? It could be, you could be retired comfortably and just maybe you want to travel more. Maybe you want to shore up a grandkid's college education, or, make sure that your kids are, fine for their life or whatever. So you just fit in, even if you've been very successful, there's something you can put in there that applies to you. And then you just say, one of the couples I work with is doing a quick 30-minute overview on these special longevity products called activators and how we make money. If I sent you an invite, and again, it's always if I sent you an invite, I'm just looking for them to say yes or no. And you'll see, I already have a list, but I send this out to everybody. I mean, it's just, I ask everybody in every conversation I've had the last few days, I just let them know that we've got a Zoom. We've been talking about business anyway, or the products. And you'll see one of the last ones, I actually do a takeaway from the opportunity, but I let them know that there's something going on where they can get the information, and there's more power in them being able to see pictures and somebody talking than just me trying to explain on the phone what activators are, because so many people are very visual, so it's important to be able to show the pictures too. Want to do the next one, Bobby? Okay. Hi, name. You know how I've been sharing about the company I'm with. So this is somebody that maybe you've been following up with, you've been dripping on, you've been talking to and stuff. And this is probably pretty close to what I do a lot of. And I just know you'd love it. And I can't think of anyone better I want to work with. Compliment people. People love compliments. Think of a sincere compliment. Everybody. You're so good with people. There are people that I haven't gotten in the business that I can't wait to get in the business. Maybe I've just gotten them on product or whatever, because they're so good with people. They know. We have a girl over at the beach. I just like I'm foaming at the mouth because she could be so good. I just see all the pictures of her. And when we met her at the beach, she could walk up and down the beach and just know everyone. She spends all her time over there. She just lives there. So, there are certain people that you want. So compliment them in that way as to why you want them, why you want to work with them. But I'd love you to hear from a couple I work closely with. They've been super successful in the business. The other lesson here is never put an absolute, never put a dollar amount, because what's big to me may not be big to you. I may think something, I may think the number 5 is big and you think 10 is big. So, we can't put absolutes. Don't put absolutes there. But again, can you join me Monday night at 8:30 to hear this couple talk about the activation science and how we earn? Really, really simple there. So next one, Bobby. Okay. And this is, hey, name, do you have 30 minutes for me on Monday night at 8:30? This is a Zoom explaining this very exciting business I've been sharing. The timing is great. Sales and stock prices are quickly rising, and I want you to see it before others. If I sent you an invite, would you join me? So again, you can see I don't get into anything really in depth. I'm not explaining anything. I'm just saying, hey, would you join me? It's really that simple. A lot of times we feel like we have to explain a whole lot to them what they're joining, but you got to remember if they're in your phone or if you've been talking to them on Facebook, you already have some kind of relationship. You really can't take a person tomorrow morning from A to Z to where you get them on a Zoom super quick, and you probably don't have a lot of people there, but you can go back through people you already know, people you haven't talked to in quite some while, and do your work and invite them. And again, you're not looking for everyone to say, yes, it's just never going to happen, and you're going to invite a lot of people and maybe they won't show up. You invite 3 1-shows, or you invite 5 2-shows, something like that. That's totally fine. All you do is the next time we do it, or the next time there's a meeting that the company is doing or somebody in the company is doing that you want to invite them to, then it's like whenever I hear Tara Wilson do a meeting, I always tell Bobby I'm inviting to it, because she does a spectacular job every single time that I've heard her. Some people I would be a little bit cautious with, but she does an amazing job. So of course, I always use that as an event. So again, these are just events. I might invite the same people a dozen times before they finally say, all right, let me jump on. And then, all this follow-up, you've heard this before, when they do show, and I assume everybody shows to every meeting, when I invite them. But when they show, then I just don't know if they're interested in the products or the opportunity or whatever. So I'll say, what interests you most? So it's always the same things that I say again and again. It's just the person that does the work. It's not your looks, it's not your brains, it's not anything else. It's that one book, I don't necessarily agree with it, but Go for No. You're letting everybody know what you do, so that they can make a decision. Do they just want products? Do they not want products? Do they want to be involved in the business? Do they want to earn money or not? But it's just doing the work. You can't get hung up in this business on inviting 1 or 2 people. Can't put all your can't put all your emphasis on just 2 people. It'll put you on such an emotional roller coaster. I mean, I told Bobby today, somebody invited me to something, and I was quick to make sure, because she got super excited. I'm just, whoa. This is why I agreed to listen. I'm not changing companies. I'm not doing anything crazy like that. Because I don't want to get somebody hopes up. But, again, it's just, you got to invite these people time and time again so that you are not on a roller coaster. Just keep it even, keep inviting people. And those, when they're ready and something in their life changes and they need to make a change, they will think of you. And that's all. When somebody says, I need to lose weight, maybe they saw my stories, maybe they didn't, or maybe all of a sudden they have arthritis, or their kids got attention deficit. I have no medical training, but people will call me up and just say, do one of your products help with this? Time and time again, because I've kind of put it out there that I am in the nutritional industry. Maybe they know a little, maybe they know a lot about what I do. Maybe they know the company name, maybe they don't, but they ask right away, or a lot of times they'll say, do you have a product with this ingredient in it? Or do you have this ingredient? Do you sell vitamin C or whatever? So, that's where you want to get to. Treat it like a real business. If you treat this like a real business and not like a hobby, it pays extremely well. But if we're going to treat it like a hobby and work it sometimes and not others, it's not going to be so good for us. So one more, I think, Bobby, is there one more? Okay. All right. And I think this is the last one. Hey, Naeem, as you may have heard me say, I'm using these products that are activators. They have really helped me feel like I did when I was much younger. This is hot around my age. I can tell you a lot of the ladies just want to be younger. It's kind of like it's really, it sucks to get older. So, they're really interested in trying to stay as young as they can. They're creating results unlike anything else I've used out there. Everybody wants the edge, whether it's the collagen or the weight loss. We have a Zoom Monday night at 8:30 going over the science and the benefits. It is for 30 minutes, 15 minutes on the science that is helping me so much, and 15 on how you can get them at a discount or even for free. Again, so important when you invite somebody to a meeting. And if I'm inviting somebody to a meeting that somebody else in the company is doing, I will call them up and say, what is the purpose of this Zoom? Are you selling the weight loss contests only? Are you selling only GLP? Are you only selling collagen? Are you talking opportunity? Because the last thing you want to do is invite somebody to something. So if you were to say that our launch was just for products, product information, that would be incorrect, because the end of it, we do go over some money and earning and stuff like that. So that's why I, in particular, add this last 15 minutes so that they know that that we will be going over money, how they can get their products at a discount. And if they're excited and they see what they want in the first few minutes, why wouldn't they want to get it at a discount, or they want to get it at free? But this keeps them from being mad at me, because to this point, maybe we've only been talking about product. Maybe we've only been talking about weight loss and the results I've gotten and the results that, they want. And then I put them on an opportunity meeting. So, that's why I like to use this one. And again, if I sent you an invite, would you join me? So those are just some ideas on some of the scripts that I might use. Again, I don't really use scripts. This is just verbal stuff that I write down as I'm going along. Probably everyone is totally different, but hopefully you understood why I say what I say, particularly, like this one where I talk about 15 minutes for a discount and possibly to get them for free too. So just a little thought behind why I say what I say. And once you get used to that stuff, it's really, really easy. And I promise you, nobody gets upset when you repeatedly invite them to an opportunity, or you repeatedly do. I've had so many people over the years thank me time and time again. I got a really cute message. I think it was yesterday, the day before. A lady who's been she's actually a consultant. She's been a great customer for a number of years. And she's just like, when I retire, these products are this good. And you've been so amazing, you and Bobby. I'm just going to do this full time. Now she's been threatening to do this for full time for a little while now, but it's just, it's just those are the messages that just I get excited about. I love this stuff. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. But you know what? I look at all these people that are maybe just doing a little, introducing a little. Like I said, that other lady that called yesterday, having somebody in Myrtle Beach. They're out looking for me. They're like out, just securing more people in different areas, contacts that I wouldn't have. And that's what you want. You want an army of people that maybe they're not on the Zoom tonight. Maybe they're just out there, introducing a person once every 3 months or something. That's fine. That's all fine. Maybe they're out there just getting some people on product or whatever. We need all of it. We need it from the person that's just going to be a customer, to the person who may invite somebody once in a while, to the glorified customer, to the person that's on the Zoom. We need it all, because that's what makes our business tick. We get paid on the removal of products and nothing else. I mean, it really is that simple. But if we don't let people know about the opportunity we have for them to be able to go out and do what we're doing, who wouldn't want that lifestyle? So anyway, I'm excited about the way all these meetings, that there's nothing, Joanne, and I don't know if Zoomer's on here or not, that makes us happy. And I remember Bobby yesterday, I wish I should have taken a picture of his face, but thrilled to know that there are meetings going on that we're not even at. And that's where you want your business to get to too. So Bobby?
Yeah, it was funny yesterday. It's, I just sent a congratulations to Joanne and Diana and her team in Myrtle Beach, and she sent me back pictures of a full room. And I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I was home watching football and somebody doing a meeting, and I didn't even know it was on the calendar. I mean, it's great. But again, it really is time, folks. And those 4 or 5 scripts that April just shared, you can easily pick 1 or 2 of them that fits for you. Okay, 1 or 2 of them fits, and there's nothing in there that's going to upset anybody. So I'm going to repost these. They're identical. Okay, the one that's got a picture of me and April in it, obviously I use that for people I'm inviting because I'm doing the meeting. Okay, so but the other one's obviously a stock photo from LifeVantage. But also, I'm going to post these in the Collagen Picks group as soon as we're done. And I'm going to post 2 that don't have the number on it. Okay, where it says message me for the Zoom ID. Okay, so if you don't want to, post the number and have them, reach out to you for it, and a lot of people prefer that. I can go either way with it, but so you'll see 4 of these in there. You know, you have 2 options and one's got the ID number and one doesn't. And the last thing I want to share with you is this is my text that I use personally that I was using Friday and Saturday. I got to change a couple words in it tomorrow because it talks about this coming Monday night, and I got to change that to say tonight when I start sending it out. But I want you to understand, you know, my mind, my thought pattern with it. And it's hello, and then obviously their name, you know, whatever that is. Thank you again for responding to our business opportunity on Facebook. Well, April and I are advertising on Facebook, you know, and it's a 1.5-minute video of either April or me talking about lifestyle and selling them on a 5-minute call with us. Okay, that's what it is. But so that can easily change to whatever you want it to be. It's been a long time since we spoke. You know, you can make it as personal as you want, but right after it says business opportunity on Facebook, I'm really trying to get into their head about urgency and timing. I said, timing is very important in business, and your timing's perfect. Our company is growing fast and nobody knows about it yet. The stock has tripled in value in the last 90 days. Please take a few minutes this coming Monday night to learn more about it. So I'm going to change that, say, please take a few minutes tonight to learn more about it as I continue to send it out, you know, tomorrow. And it says you're invited to join us live for a business and product overview Zoom. So it's got, you know, Monday evening, the date, the times and stuff. But on the bottom part where I'm continuing, after it says Monday evening, January 20th, 8:30 Eastern on the left, then I continue, learn why everyone is excited about our new patented science called activation and how it's replacing traditional supplements. Our patented all-natural GLP-1 weight loss activator is just the latest to join our product line. The earning potential is unlimited. Check us out and see for yourself. And again, it gives them the link and time. Now, I'm telling you, these people have communicated with me in April. They have answered an ad. So it's a long text, okay? But it's also saying the important things in it. So you're welcome to use it. And I'll put the live text in you know, in the Collagen Picks group and the Facebook group too. But, you know, this is the message I'm personally using. But just keep in mind, these people, now this would be great for people. I know like Allie and Angie did a bridal shower. So this would be perfect for them. They just got to change the business opportunity Facebook and say we met you or talked to you or communicated at the bridal convention that they went to. They did a, you know, I forgot what you call it. Yeah, I guess it was like a convention for all the brides to be and all the things they need for their wedding. Okay, and obviously there's not a bride or wedding party or mother-in-law or mother that doesn't want to lose weight before a wedding. Okay, so this would be perfect for that if you just change the top line, like I said. But you know, it's really a matter of your preference. I mean, and the reason we're giving you this, if you don't want to, if you're afraid to, if you're not a creative person, if you're lazy and don't want to do it, it doesn't matter what the reason is. These are here for you to use. Okay, they've been done, but you got to send them to the people in your phone, the people on social media, the people at church, the people you play tennis, pickleball, whatever it is that you do to have fun. You got to send it to those people we don't know. Okay, you know, we don't know them. They're your contacts, not ours. So, you know, and then this is the standard one that you've had. Okay. That one I just showed you was what I'm sending personally, that you could change the first paragraph and use it yourself. And then this is the generic one, okay, that we've used for the last few months since we introduced the GLP-1. Okay, so you've seen this before. So I'm going to put everything back in Collagen Picks. Let me stop the share here. I'll repost it in Team Unity on Facebook. I was going to say Lifespan Matters, but that's not appropriate for there. So, April, is there anything else you want to add before I open it up?
No, let's see what kind of questions from the scripts they might
Any
have.
thoughts,
Comfortable
questions,
with,
what it,
or something you're
feedback?
using that works. Yeah, if you've got something that works, definitely share it.
So anyone in particular got something they're excited about that's getting people to say yes for Monday night? Did you raise your hand, Catalina? I thought I saw you wave.
Yeah, but not necessarily with the script, but I wanted to talk about the doctors I spoke with yesterday. And I wanted to, encourage everybody that has not spoken to their primary care, their specialist yet. They, this doctor that I spoke with yesterday, almost crying because she never knew about these opportunities, the products, of course not, but a way to cut her hours, not to be on a Saturday in the office till 6 o'clock and work every single day and deal with insurances denials and everything. So of course they will sign up, but she was blown away. So don't hesitate. And the other thing I wanted to say that one of the in another company where I was in, the somebody signed up a CEO of a company. Like that person definitely had the guts to talk to a CEO, because a lot of people, right, they have the money, but they don't have any life. They don't have time. They don't have, maybe they're losing their family. So you don't really know how you can help a person from what point of view. You just share, because yeah, exactly. It's up to them to decide, but share.
Hey, we'd never heard of it. Catalina, I had to invite myself to a meeting 30 years ago because nobody ever invited us to a meeting for anything. I mean, it was, and I'm so glad that I had the courage and the nerve to do it, and said, hey, can I come to that and check it out? Because I knew the guy had already judged me based on me being all dirty and painted up and stained. And, I was working in a factory setting up a job for the next day. I didn't look like a good candidate, so to speak. So, CEOs and doctors and lawyers, everybody should be on the list because you don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what's on their mind. And so thanks for that. We appreciate it. Anyone else got anything they want to share?
Not share, but Bob, I just have a quick question. Did I understand you said that it is patented now?
It's patent pending.
Okay, thank you.
The GLP-1's patent pending. I'm not sure how long that takes, but generally when it's patent pending, you were given permission by the FDA for it to go into that stage. So,
right.
But that could be a year or so, but the official terminology is patent pending.
Thank you.
And Bobby, I wrote a note. We need to put that study that came across
the PDF that you gave me that I needed. Yeah.
Yeah. We need great results with,
we had sent the link out on the last study, and then for some reason, at least the link that I got, it went dead, but it's now in a PDF. So I'll put the PDF up so that you guys can download it. You can change it to JPEG, to email to people, whatever you want to do with it. But I'll get that posted too. Anyone else?
I have another question. You said that every night there are webinars, right? By different
the executives that
in January.
The executives that put up the 30,000, we're among them. Okay, we contributed to the 30,000. The executives that.
But where can you see those?
They're all in the activated weight loss.
They're all in that group.
But everybody, like Brimhall does his, and then, it's just, again, keeping your ear to the ground. Maybe we'll do a better job. A lot of times I only hear them at the last minute. If I scroll stories, if you scroll stories, you'll see a lot of the webinars that are going on, the Zooms. Holly or Tara, they'll let you have access. So when you see another story go on, that they've got a Zoom that night or the next night, then just ask if you can have the link. They'll send it to you.
And they're in the activated group every
Yeah.
opportunity because they're geared towards customers.
Mm-hmm.
The presentations they're doing. So
That's geared towards the challenge. So
that's what I
unless you
meant. The
want-
challenge.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. Unless you
Right.
want to, again, what are you inviting to? If they're showing opportunity and you see it going across stories and they're talking about opportunity, I would ask for the invite and just clarify that we're going to be talking opportunity. That's all. Or if it's the challenge, clarify. That's why, you know, before you put anybody on, you got to know what you're inviting to. That there's not an easier way to get people more mad at you than invite them to
Yes.
something that they think is different than what they thought they
If
would be.
you're
Waste
talking
people's
to a
time.
man about a business,
Yeah.
you put him on a GLP-1, meeting, and all he sees is women and weight loss and the weight loss challenge, you just screwed yourself, man. I mean,
Yeah.
you got to make sure you know what they're going to see. It's all good. Okay, but you got to match the meeting and the person. And I can tell you this, there's like 10 more meetings for the challenge. The next 5 days, Monday through, and they may even be doing them on the weekend. That's why go to the challenge Facebook group. There's like 17,000 people in it now. Go there, and every meeting that's being done is in there. And they're happening every night, but that's for customers and weight loss. I'm telling you right up front, because we listen to some and there's very little talk about money in there. That's for customers and weight loss. What April was talking about is when, Rachel or Tara or Brimhall or somebody else is doing a regular opportunity meeting, kind of like what we're doing tomorrow. Okay, our launch, where it's going to be balance, it's going to be money, it's going to be product, it's going to be culture. That's what she meant by it. So anyone else? All right, so we got 24 hours. You got some scripts if you need them. I'll get everything posted. I'll get this video posted, but let's do our best to get as many as possible on tomorrow night, and that'll position you to finish January strong. We still got 3 months to make the cruise, the Alaska cruise. There's just a lot of really cool, great stuff going on. But the big thing is we got to all up our activity and let people know we're alive, well, awake, and, ready to really have a big 2025. So
Make sure you let your kind of quiet consultants know, those that are maybe not as active as you, not on here. We all have a lot of them. So you got to make sure that they know that there's something going on too. Give them the opportunity.
just keep this in mind, folks. We have over 1,000 consultants and over 9,000 customers. And with Fred's group and our group, we'll get 35 or 40 people on Sunday night. That tells you that the majority of people do this spare time, part-time, and it's up to you and I to make sure they know what's going on. It's up to us to make sure. And you say, yeah, well, they should find out for themselves. Okay, then leave them dead in the dark. But I kind of like the ones that do something every 3 months or every 6 months or every 9. I don't want to give that up.
No.
Okay, yeah, I'm looking for the ones that are doing things every day and building a business, but the numbers are the numbers, man. And it's like we're at about 1,000 consultants, and counting Fred's, we got like 40 on here. Maybe on a good Sunday we'll get 50. That's how it works. That's the nature of the beast. So we gotta communicate the information on to our teams. But anyway, thank you everybody for being on. We'll see you tomorrow night. And let's get a big group on there tomorrow night, okay? Good night, everyone. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
God bless.